Alright, Yifei, let's have a look at your script over here. The first question. The reservation cynics have about euthanasia. Over here, you say they under-evaluate people's life. Now, devalue and under-evaluate are quite different. Devalue as it's like disregarding the sanctity of life. Okay, you got to look at it as in the bigger context. Okay, and the under-evaluate is a very technical term. You use it for business. You don't really use it for something so philosophical like devalue. Okay, another word that you can consider is degrade. And you think it is mercy without consideration, this is where you get a mark. Okay, so out of 2 marks, you get 1 mark from mercy consideration. This one is not a proper paraphrase. Here they want you to tell them what it means. Wasted selves would not become a parody of life. Every time you are asked to explain what, right? Okay, just a side note, you need to paraphrase whatever that's inside here. Paraphrase. And then you need to give the context, like what is inside the passage. Okay, the context could be about the why, the how, the what. Okay, question that's related to what you have just paraphrased. In this case, it's a bit different. So we ignore this context. I don't think they needed the context. They just needed us to paraphrase whatever that's inside here in our own words, because this itself is rather metaphorical. So what is the wasted selves? You need to think now. Our wasted selves is when the body could no longer take care of itself. In here, we have severely weakened, handicapped, decrepit. These are the 3 possible paraphrase for wasted self. It should not become a parody of life now. The parody of life is quite hard to paraphrase. If you don't know how to paraphrase this metaphor, it's okay. Just use a metaphor, the same metaphor, to paraphrase a metaphor. A parody is basically a mockery, okay, making fun of life. So you use that to paraphrase. Yeah. Another way of saying it is a poor shadow of what it used to be. Okay, I don't really like this paraphrase. Most students will not arrive at this answer. Okay, at best they'll arrive at this answer. As long as you have this and this, you get 2 marks. What do you have here? You have mocking of life. Yes, you got it. Now, the choice of euthanasia is mocking of life. No. Is to continue living while incapacitated. To go on living, to not die, not choose to die. Okay, is mocking life itself. So over here, you didn't get a mark because you have misinterpreted the statement. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite. Question 3. Yep, the word valuable, you need to paraphrase. Valuable, what is it? Valuable is it is based on good principle, it is respected, it is desirable. You could use those words. And you don't have the part about it being quaint. If you read further, the word obsolete has been used. So what is the meaning of obsolete? You gotta say it is no longer valid, it is outdated, no longer relevant. So only have 1 part of to the answer, the valuable part, and it is lifted, so you don't get any mark over here. Now the word inflate, why is it in inverted comma? I believe we went through in class a little bit, right? He does not agree with the use of the word, okay, because doctors don't cause intentional pain. Okay, they don't. It's not their intention to harm patients. So intention spelled wrongly. How to spell intention? Take note, yeah. Good death. There is no element of truth here in your paradox. What you should be writing, yeah, is something here. So I've given you further feedback on your document, so do have a look. Lifted. This one. The word right cannot be used again. It's lifted. When you are using, whenever you are given like inverted comma questions or parentheses, okay, don't use the same things that they have already given you. Use something else. So it is not a privilege. A right is a privilege. Okay. I'm more for the answer that it is not like morally right. Okay, not morally Correct. Okay, this answering structure is a bit weird. You want to pair freedom with this, self-capacity with something else, yeah? So your answer will have freedom, what is it? Okay, capacity for self-care, what is it? About freedom, freedom is quite vague. Next time when you want to paraphrase freedom, right? You want to use freedom as an answer. See if you can be a bit more specific. Freedom to do what? Freedom of speech? No, right? This is more freedom to decide for themselves. Freedom to make their own decisions. Thankfully, you did have the word decisions over here, so still kind of accepted. You say they deem patient's decision for himself as a priority. Who is they? Reduce the use of they. Does this refer to patients? I believe it is the patients themselves deem that they should have the freedom. They should have the ability, the freedom to decide, okay, what should be done with their lives. Okay, and therefore they may opt for euthanasia. They choose to die with euthanasia. So you got it, the first part. But they're not paired together. You see, you need to pair them together. And then self-care capacity, I rewrite it because it's quite awkward. We don't really use the term self-care capacity. Just split it up. Say Americans' pride capacity to care for themselves. How would it affect them? Okay, they will opt for euthanasia, even if they're not critically ill, or as long as they can no longer care for themselves. All right, or they refuse to rely on others to care for themselves. Now the next one, the similarity. Please use something similarly. Okay, something else. The similarity, right, Yifei, is not between euthanasia and highway. It's between legalizing euthanasia and highway. So this one is wrong already. Therefore, this answer not accepted. You should be able to see that. Where is that? Legalizing euthanasia. Once the turn has been made, this one should tell you this is about allowing euthanasia. Okay, let's look at the summary. Summary wise, let's go down. Yeah. Okay, danger situation. Danger from whom? Need to be more specific. From healthy members of society, from the family members. Gotta say that. This is wrong. It's not that life is no longer valuable. What is bad is that there is a perception, a wrong perception. People falsely believe that some lives are not valuable. It's the perception that's wrong. Next thing, the let me see if I can refer. Okay, this idea causes people to worry about the worsened disease in short term. Okay, you should say the worsening disease in short term. That one you will get it. Yeah, there's an increasing risk, there's increasing pressure. You risk. Now you see over here, what word did they use? Okay, elderly populations, they will be pressured to choose now. The word pressure, if I were to paraphrase it, I would just say they are compelled. Hey, what's wrong? Yeah, okay, never mind. Just say people are compelled to die. Use the word compel. Yeah, somehow it's not working. Okay, never mind. They're compelled to die. Will become more severe due to aging population. I would tell you, okay, this one uses a lot of words. In summary, you want to save words, right? Why don't we just say it is aggravated by aging populations? Done. It is a liability. What is wrong with this? Euthanasia is not a liability, but people become seen as a liability. And where is that seen again? Begging. Begging may happen. Here. Yep. So you should. Yeah, this is very weird. Begging may happen in the future. Very weird. Why don't we just say patients may beg for their lives? Done. Patients may beg for their lives in future. Liability. Not sure where you got this from, but euthanasia is not a liability. Liability is like a responsibility. No, there's like something that you have to take care of. Euthanasia is not a liability. They say Euthanasia is a duty. Duty, it becomes a, what? It becomes an unwanted obligation. This is a better way to say it. Okay, this will cause society to be on the decline. Okay, good. So, on the decline, what is very vague? Can you use this over here? Yeah. Oh, sorry, not this one. Slippery slope. Just say it. It is irreversible. Irreversible. Okay. All right. Some answers here. You can pause the video to look at the possible paraphrase. If you have any questions, okay, just ask me. Right. Overall, good job. I hope you learn a thing or two about answering, and good luck for your exam. Anything, just ask me. Bye.